Alright, up next we have another query on personal finance. This time it's Vikas who calls in from Noida. Hi Vikas.
Hi, good afternoon all.
Good afternoon.
See, I'm new to the market and I want to invest 15,000 per month in equity. I already have 15,000 per month going in mutual funds, and I'm a long-term prospect. I have a long-term perspective, and I wish to pay my home loan in next 10 years.
Okay, so let me get this correct. You're already making SIPs of 15,000 rupees a month in mutual funds, right? And you need to pay off your outstanding home loan. What is the balance that you have left?
40 lakhs.
40 lakhs. Okay, and now you are looking to invest a further 15,000 rupees, right?
Right.
Why particularly in equities? I mean, why not add this to mutual funds which you already have the SIP?
I believe if I would be able to build a good portfolio, and then I would be able to get better returns directly in the market.
Alright, so first let me actually hand over your query to Harsh, because it's a curious case, Harsh, and I really think that Vikas here could do with a bit of advice. He has a 40 lakh rupee loan outstanding which he'd like to pay off in at least 10 years. He's 29 years old. He has a 15,000 rupee SIP already in a clutch of mutual funds, and now has another 15,000 rupees per month to spare, which he's looking at direct equity. Do you think his risk profile would allow him to go for direct equity, or should he just add that 15,000 to his existing SIPs?
Yes, so I think there are two issues here. One, he also has a third option, Sumaira, which is paying off his loan more aggressively.
Yes,
he can increase the
liability before investment.
But that, I think this really needs, I would advise Vikas to take professional advice, simply because what is his risk profile is not something that you can do in a program like this. So I think what he is really wanting to do is to earn more on this 15,000 rupees and therefore use that to pay off the loan, on which he hopes to pay much less. I think that really is what you are planning to do, Vikas. Not necessarily a bad strategy. So I would very strongly advise you to just add it to the SIPs. I am assuming that your existing SIPs are in good funds. Just add, don't increase the number of schemes. You can add, increase your SIPs in those schemes. I think systematic investment in equity mutual funds gives you much better return. Direct investments, doing it itself as a systematic investment plan, doing itself is administratively extremely inconvenient, also expensive, plus it does not give you the diversification. I mean, it concentrates it, and you just think about it, what will 15,000 buy you? I mean, it can at most buy you a few shares in a good blue chip, and you will continuously find it difficult administratively. Ideal is to just increase your SIP, provided you are already doing SIPs in good mutual funds.
Okay, so let's just ask him that. Vikas, would you know the funds that you're invested in currently?
Yeah, definitely, I'll tell you. See, I'm investing close to 4,000 rupees in Axis long-term equity fund.
Okay.
And I have one ICICI value discovery fund also, same amount.
Okay.
And one SDFC balanced fund. And I would start one large cap fund starting from this month. That would be either Birla Sun Life Frontline Equity or ICICI Focused Blue Chip Fund.
Okay, Harsh, to me they all sound like they're well-performing funds, but what's your take?
Oh, absolutely. All the funds that he has named are good. If he wants tax breaks, he can just increase the SIP in long-term equity. If tax break under ATC is an issue, because that is an ELSS. Otherwise, obviously, either of the two funds he mentioned in large cap, I think what you mentioned, Vikas, whether it is True Focus Blue Chip or Birla Sun Life Frontline Equity, are excellent large cap schemes. Just add one, don't add two, is all that I would say. You already have 3 schemes, just add one of them.
Okay, all right. So that's the personal finance query being answered. At this point, we need to take a break, but some more stock and personal finance queries which will be addressed on the other side.